to the Move Me Kitchen. So today we spent the afternoon out at a park meeting with some like-minded people at a fruit luck, which is basically a picnic based on fruit. And you know, it was really inspiring, really refreshing and uplifting to be around so many new friends that we've made here in Brisbane, all with a love for fruit. And it was really great to see some families come along with their little children and to see these kids just tucking into all different kinds of fruit. And it was really great talking to some of the parents about just how they're raising their kids on a vegan diet and predominantly fruit-based, and it was just a really great different afternoon. So we're feeling really uplifted, and I think this is something that's really important. You need to start moving in groups with people that are vibrating on a similar energetic level as yourself, because this society that we live in sometimes can really bring us down. It can be very heavy and very negative, and we always need to step away from that whenever we can and just start to socialize with people that are uplifting. So we just feel wonderful today, and we wanted to share this with you. It feels really good, and it's something that we hope you guys out there will start thinking about. Who are your friends, and how do they make you feel after you spending a few hours with them? And if you don't feel uplifted, maybe start thinking about moving in groups that will lift you, that will make you feel a lot more positive, and that makes a huge difference to your life. So with this happiness and this inspiration and this brightness that we're feeling tonight, we are going to put all of that into our dinner, and it's a really creative, interesting dish. It's a little bit elaborate, but that's all right. We're feeling like cooking up something different. So tonight we're making stuffed capsicum, and you can replace the capsicum for any vegetable. Actually, I've seen this done with giant zucchini or even pumpkin, yes, and eggplant. So anything that will, you know, you can sort of scoop out the inside and stuff it, you can use a vegetable, but we're going to use capsicum tonight. So the ingredients were ahead of time, which is good, nice for once. We've chopped everything up. We've got some mushrooms here, and you want your cubes to be quite small. Some carrot, zucchini, and over here we have some peas, some corn, and I've chopped up some fresh parsley and cilantro. Or coriander, yes. For our herbs tonight, we're looking at mild curry powder, bit of paprika, just a touch of cumin, and I'm going to add just a little bit of tomato sauce, tomato paste.
Puree.
Puree is what it is. Good. And we've already boiled up our... Oh, no, we haven't. That's the wrong pot. This is spring onion and red onion in here. And boiled up some rice at the back there. We've got some jasmine rice tonight. So what we're going to do is basically put all of these ingredients in the pot with our onion and just steam fry them in some water. So I'll show you that in a moment. Preparing the capsicums like this, and we'll just show you, it's pretty easy. You just want to cut the tops off. So the little hood, and then just scrape out the seeds so it's nice and hollow like that. And then you don't want to throw the tops away, we want to keep them. So we're going to make little hats for our stuffed capsicums, and what I guess you could put it on top like that, but if you want, you can just cut the stem out like that. So once the capsicums are stuffed, we can put their little lids back on. So the onion is ready.
So again, you're steam frying there.
Yes, no oil. Now this was something really interesting that we were talking about with people today at the Fruit Luck. Some people were having trouble transitioning to the fruit-based diet, and they were still wanting that taste of oil and of salt, and they were finding it hard to cook without it. And we just wanted to remind people that, you know, your taste buds change about, is it every 21 days or so?
Yeah, round about that.
Your taste buds will change. So we used to use salt and oil in everything you could imagine. There was not one salad or one dish or one soup that we didn't use salt and oil on. And now we don't use it at all. And honestly, you don't miss it. You do adjust. You do get used to the new flavour, to the new taste. And what we would recommend is probably, if you're struggling, don't try and cut it out all in one go. Just do it gradually. Just start to cut down your amount of salt. I think that's the main thing. You can cut down salt slowly. Oil, I would say, take out as soon as you can. But salt, just start to reduce, and replace the salt with herbs and spices and lemon. Lemon is fantastic as a salt replacement.
What about Dr. Esselstyn on oil? Have we got a link that we
We
could...
do. Thank you, Luca. We've got a great link that will pop in the description below. Dr. Esselstyn emphasises no oil, and it's just a short clip, but it's really, it brings the message home really good. So,
of course, he's the internationally renowned heart surgeon.
Yes, so he's a good one to listen to. Listen to your Dr. Esselstyn. What was the other thing? So someone else I was speaking to was having problems with bread. They really love bread and don't want to give bread up, but they're trying to, but it's a bit of a vice. So what can we do about that? The first thing I would suggest is don't buy it, because if it's not in the house, you're not going to be tempted to eat it. So when you go shopping on a full stomach. Don't go shopping when you're hungry, because then you're going to be like, oh, I really want to buy all these things. I know I shouldn't, but I'm hungry. And the brain just takes over and forget it. So have your smoothie either with you or before you go shopping. Be full and satiated, and go with a list. Now that's something else that we do, Luca and I. Every week we plan our meals. We know exactly what we're going to eat, exactly what ingredients we are going to use. This is important for two reasons. Number one, it saves a lot of time and a lot of money. We don't go shopping and sort of wander about and buy things that we might not use, blah, blah, blah. We go into the market or to the store and we're like, bang, bang, bang. We know exactly what we need. We know exactly how much we need to buy, so we're saving money. There's no wastage. And the second benefit to that is you're going into the store or to the market with a purpose. You've got a plan. Just stick to what's on the piece of paper. So sure, if you see something that's on special or something that's really fantastic, fine, buy it. But if you don't have bread written down, it's not on the list, it's not going into the shopping cart, you don't need it. So plan your meals, think ahead, write down your ingredients, stay focused, stick to the list, the shopping list, and simply don't bring things like bread into the home, and then you won't be tempted to have it.
And of course, it's not that bread is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Although many store-bought breads are not vegan, they actually contain animal ingredients.
That's right, and they're also high in sodium, so you want to keep a watch of that.
Exactly, and also a lot of them have genetically modified flours and other ingredients, oils. So they're things to beware of.
Yeah. But
I guess it's just not optimal for digestion.
It's not. We used to eat a lot of bread. We used to eat a lot of everything, and it's heavy. It just it's just heavy.
It's pretty much devoid of water.
Yeah, it's dehydrating. We used to find. And what are you putting on the bread? That's the other thing to think about. Rarely do you just have a piece of bread on its own. So you're putting a spread on it. Usually it's a fatty spread. Even okay, you can have avocado, which is great, but if you want bread every day and using an avocado every day, then that's quite high fat.
70% of the calories in an avocado come from fat, so...
Yeah, exactly. So usually you're putting something on the bread that's also not great.
As John McDougall says, the fat we eat is the fat we wear.
Exactly. You're not going to go up here to put a piece of fruit on the bread, and what we want is to start eating more fruit. So we would really say try and drop the bread. And again, just start reducing it. If it's a really strong vice, start to reduce it a little bit at a time. Start to replace when you would normally eat bread with fruit or a smoothie, or something that's better for you. And it's also a lot easier to lose weight without bread in the diet. It's heavy.
Stodgy and heavy.
Yeah. A one-off every now and again, great. But something to do every day, or something that you're sort of snacking on in between, you really want to try and cut that out. So there you go.